Hey, this is Drew Bennett from BenSpark.com, and today is going to be a LEGO Dimensions Day. We are going to open and play with these LEGO Dimensions sets. Now, the E.T. one I received from Warner Interactive Entertainment. They sent me this one for free to review, and I purchased the rest of these. Now, I've never seen Adventure Time. I really haven't gotten into it, but I picked up the Adventure Time Team Pack. And the team pack has a Lumpy Car, BMO, as well as Jake the Dog and Lumpy Space Princess. Then I also picked up the Marceline the Vampire Queen. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It seems like it should rhyme. And the Lunatic Amp. So we're going to do that one. And the Level Pack. The Level Pack, the Land of Ooo. With the Jake Mobile and Finn the Human and the Ancient War Elephant. So we are going to put all those together, do some play with that. Maybe I'll have a little bit of gameplay. We'll see. But check it out. Andrew decided that we're going to start off with E.T., the Extra-Terrestrial. Now that's something that was sent to me by Warner Interactive Entertainment for free to review. And I actually also bought one for myself. Because I pre-ordered it. And the rest of the figures and sets that we're going to do today, I bought myself. Including these guys.
Now I am going to put E.T. on.
For some reason, I seem to want to do these videos and I forget that I need to download new content when I get new characters, because it's not in the game. So I've got a little downloading happening right here. And so in the meantime,
we're making the characters.
And we're going to try to build the characters, and I'm going to look online, see if I can find the directions so we don't have to wait when it's time to get back on. Well, while we wait, we went to YouTube and we found some instructions that people have put up on how to build some of the pieces here for the Adventure Time level pack. So we're going to build that so that when we are all updated, we're ready to go, right?
Yeah.
Andrew's building the Ancient War Elephant right now, and we already built the Jake Mobile. Let's see there. And Finn's over there on the side. Finn the Human. So I was able to build all the Adventure Time guys and their vehicles, except I used the YouTube videos to do it, and the only one that I didn't do is Marceline the Vampire Queen, because I had heard that the toy tag possibly didn't work. So I'm going to wait until this update is done, which is taking forever, and then I may just try to see if the toy tag will recognize through the plastic, and if it doesn't, well, then we're going to have to bring it back. Playing LEGO Dimensions and using the Adventure Time level pack was probably my first experience with Adventure Time. I probably passed it over on Cartoon Network a number of times, just did not appeal to me. I know that it's pretty popular, a lot of people like it, and probably if I watched it and gave it a chance, I'd probably find it pretty funny. I did end up watching one of the episodes with Andrew. We watched like the 13-minute thing, which was where Jake and Finn met Billy. So that was cool. I love the way it looks in the game. It is definitely, a more cartoon look than the rest of the game, which is very cool. I love how LEGO Dimensions has made all of these different worlds so very nice, as far as the individual worlds, how they look, like the Simpsons world and now Adventure Time. I'm going to be playing with all different characters together here. Usually what I do when I get into a room is I just beat everything up so I can make sure I find everything. So I have Finn just destroying everything that he could possibly destroy in this room before I can get going. And Finn he's now making what's called a sword switch, and so because he carries a sword, he can use a sword switch and make that work. And I like this little Rube Goldbergian thing that's happening here to make the door open, which is kind of neat. So I continue to have Finn run around and smash things with his sword. as he goes through, and there is a spot here for use of BMO, but I had built BMO before this, but I hadn't got to that point in the game where I would have. Well, I didn't put Jake on yet to build him, so I probably should have just popped him on there and done that little spot. But well, I'm sure I'll go back and play the level over and over again and make sure that I have all the characters once I have unboxed every single character that I have. Now Finn also has a crossbow, and so he's hitting things with the crossbow. So I'm trying to make sure I get everything that I can on this part of this the screen on the level here, making sure that I just smash everything possible, and then I can go through and go to the next part. So not sure. I don't think there's much else for me to do here, so I'm going to go down once I can. I don't know if the water's going to do anything. So I'm just trying to interact with everything. And Finn has a number of different swords that he can use. So the Finn sword, Scarlet, the grass sword, and a couple other ones. So now there's nothing else for me to do that I know of. Let's go downstairs. So down, it's like a treasure room. And if you're a fan of the show, you're probably gonna see a bunch of Easter eggs and know what's going on with that. Me, I'm just running around smashing stuff until I can do one of the puzzles or something like that. So I don't really have any investment in the show other than, you know, I've watched it, but I wanted to check it out and play this. I had picked up Marceline, the Vampire Queen, which unfortunately I was not able to work because of the toy tag, and I'm going to figure out what's going to happen there. You know, whether I have LEGO Dimensions fix it, or if I have to bring it back to Toys R Us. I want to try bringing it back to Toys R Us today to see what I can do and what they can do, because I heard that there was a recall. So we'll just see about what we're going to do here. I had actually unboxed it a little bit and taken it and put the plastic on. So here's Finn doing, you know, some more things with his different swords and smashing more stuff. So now he's building those orange hooks, or one of those orange hooks, and he can use his grass sword to swing. So the orange hook is up there behind my logo. And then he can use that to swing across. So that's good power to have. I took out Lumpy Space Princess and Jake the dog and E.T. to go and play together. And now we're going to get into the Lumpy car. Whenever I have a whole bunch of characters on, it ends up switching until I find one who jumps in the car, if I'm not in the right spot to do it. And this part of the level, you're rescuing a whole bunch of old ladies. There's 5 old ladies in these. I don't know if they're like fairies or gnomes or fairy gnomes that you're elves that you're attacking there, who are attacking you. So we're beating up those guys to save the old ladies. And we'll use Finn to take him down with the crossbow. And we'll save that old lady who just fell on her face. Poor old lady. But she has a shiny silver brick for us. So. And I gotta remember which of the swords actually breaks down these vines, because one of them smashes the vines, and I don't seem to be picking the right one when I do it. I know that I was able to smash the vines earlier in the game, but not at this point. So as I run around, there's another puzzle to solve in order to save this old lady. Another orange hook, another use for the grass sword. So we'll switch to the grass sword. And we'll get up there. And I don't know if you have to save her by touching her, but no, there's another part of this puzzle. And we have to build another something to help her get down. So as Finn now builds this it's going to be a trampoline. That'll allow the old lady to jump back down. They'll jump together a little bit. And then she's going to run off. And that was the Adventure Time level pack part of it. It's a fun one to play. So I did play some of the game, some of the Adventure Time level with some of the Adventure Time characters. But this one here, Marceline the Vampire Queen, apparently had a defective toy tag, and so I'm not going to talk about that. It is a known issue. You can, if you do have a defective toy tag, you can contact support at Nintendo. LEGO Dimensions for that. I can find the link and try to put it in the show notes so that if you do have a defective toy tag, you can go check that out. I know. Also heard that because I bought it at Toys R Us, because Toys R Us had it first, that it may have a recall and you might be able to go there. I'm going to try tomorrow. I did have to open it up and I tried the tag through the plastic and it didn't work. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow. I'm going to go over there tomorrow. So I'm not going to talk about that. And E.T., we'll get to E.T. We'll get to E.T. Alright, so we got Jake, we got Finn, we got the Lumpy Space Princess, we got the Lumpy Space Princess car, we got the Jake Mobile, we got BMO, and we've got the Ancient War Elephant. Each one of the, except for this, yeah, actually I think all of them I used YouTube to go and find the instructions on how to use it because I was downloading content. And once I downloaded the content, I was able to play Adventure Time, which was great. It was fun. Actually, while we were waiting, we watched an episode of Adventure Time, the one where Finn and Jake meet Billy, who was voiced by Lou Ferrigno, which was really cool for me. And yeah, they were fun. I mean, it was they're fun characters. It's a fun set, and it would be nice when I can put Marceline in there as well. And yeah, that was Adventure Time. As for E.T., I was able to play with the E.T. character. However, I was not able to get into the E.T. world, at least not as of the time where I'm recording this particular part. We were able to create the phone home as well, and I was able to play as E.T. in the Land of Ooo. So E.T. was able to be playable, but I have yet to go to the E.T. world. And that is because I need to download the content, and I did have some trouble doing that. Had a couple errors, but I'm trying one more time, and hopefully there'll be a little bit of stuff of ET in this video, in at least the ET world. After a while, I was finally able to download the ET the Extra-Terrestrial. I tried it a couple times through the game. Finally, I just went to the eShop and downloaded there, and then went into the game to play it. So E.T. is now in his E.T. world, and it's like like the movie. The Elliot and his family lived in this complex, and there was different houses that were in the middle of being built. Right here is his disguise ability, so he can use stealth, and he uses his disguise, as you might know from the movie, the disguise that they put on him. On E.T. there, and so I'm still just getting the hang of it, but every time he needs to get his disguise, Elliot comes running in with riding into his bike and puts him into his disguise, and then from there we're gonna walk around. E.T. has a couple different abilities. There's the stealth ability. He can also fix anything. That's one of the abilities that E.T. has there. He can fix things. As we know, that he built the phone home, and so he's able to fix some stuff. So I'm just kind of getting used to him. He also has magic, so he can use, whenever you get those stars, it's like where Gandalf can do magic to manipulate things and move things. E.T. can do that too, so he's just not sure what he could do here at this point, so I went in and was moving things with the magic ability, and then finally I just busted through the door so that I could fix a few things. And it looks like I needed Batman there, but I did not go and grab Batman, which I probably should have, so that I could have done whatever needed to be done there. So E.T.'s now doing some fixing, and he's going to fix a couple of things in order to retrieve a gold brick. So at first I thought I could jump up there, but I can't. And let's go fix that last thing. So go through the ET world, and I need to really explore it a little bit more, but there's a bunch of things that you can do, things that you can build back up, and there's like a playground. You go and you play and you do a whole bunch of things on the playground, and you're going to need wild style for that. So as you can see, I was able to get into the ET world. I was able to play as ET in that particular world. I have no idea what the phone home does. I have to look that up and figure it out. I know that it can do some other things. It's got the mobile uplink and the supercharged satellite. That's what it can become later. I don't know what it does yet. So I'm going to have to play some more and find out some more about that. It is the next day after I recorded, and today I'm going to run over to Toys R Us and figure out what I can do here with Marceline. I've only just opened the side of the package and checked the toy tag, which it was blank, and so I'm going to go and try to figure out what's going on with that. Anyway, this is Drew Bennett from BenSpark.com. You can find me on Instagram as BenSpark, Twitter as BenSpark, Facebook.com/I'm not a famous blogger, and you can always find me making videos. Thank you for watching.